Previously on building Benny's movie park.
I don't know exactly what's gonna be here, but on the stairs, let's put some of these rope fences as well, all the way here, and that's where the entrance is going to be. To be exact, right there. And then it's gonna drop so freaking hard, you won't believe your eyes. I think for just one day, this is a pretty good start. Guys, I just recorded a whole bunch and then figured out my mic wasn't recording. Fantastic start of this video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this brand new episode of Building Benny's Movie Park. Today, oh, that's so annoying. Just now, I built this extra path that's gonna go all the way here, as you can see. And obviously, I also built this entire mountain here. Actually, there's nothing quite special I did. Also, I changed the coaster last time already, since I found it a bit too chaotic. So I made it look a bit different, a bit more simple, and this is what it looks like now. My entire mood is just completely destroyed. Positive vibes. Positivity.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Let's finish the cave I was about to make. That's gonna go somewhere here, I guess. Then we have to dig a hole because of course we need some room for the coaster inside here as well. In the unrecorded bit, I explained how in here it's gonna be the Temple of Doom. And I mean, at this point it was pretty obvious. We don't have a lot of options. So let's dig all the way in here. This is going to be very rough, and I mean very rough at first. But don't worry, we're gonna fix this later. Ah, this just hurts my eyes. See, here's the end already, no problem. It is just looking a bit strange in some areas, but who cares, we're not finished yet. First of all, I think we gotta determine where the restaurant is going to be, and I think this right here is a pretty good spot. All of this I'm going to paint brown rock to make sure we don't have the same colors everywhere, because that seems a bit boring to me. Because I still want this to be like a real mountain and not just a grass hill, because that's incredibly lame. This seems like a very decent alternative. Then in here, guess what? Same idea. So there is a very decent mountain. Then, as I said earlier, the restaurant is probably going to be here because it seems like the, well, most capable place right now. The question is, what is it going to look like? Very adventurous, that's for sure. And I think we are going to need some poles again. I'm gonna start right about here. It's gonna be a pretty big place. Then like this, then it's gonna go at an angle. Then it's gonna go straight again with a nice entrance on this side. And then it'll just continue all the way there. Seems pretty good. Just right here. I don't know what this is gonna look like. Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, just simple walls are never a bad start anyway, so just like so. And then that seems like a pretty good base. Then inside, I'm thinking it's gonna be wooden planks, but first let's just use this. And the floor is going to be made out of floor. The question is, what style is this building going to be in? I'm thinking we're gonna add some arches. How about some windows? That seems like a wonderful idea. Like that, not everywhere, but just a few. And let's also extend this wall. And really, I'm first just gonna build the base of the house before painting everything. So then I'll add one more layer all over the place, and then we should be golden. So let's put this guy here and the same one on the other side. And then this is going to be the entrance. Now let's go and add some roofs on this front bit right here. There's like always a lot of options. So let's go and try something like this. See what that looks like. Then in the middle we can put these, and that is then a fantastic but kind of boring entrance. For now, let's paint them wooden planks because the red just doesn't work. I got an idea. What if we make the middle area a bit higher? Hell yes, that's gonna look fantastic. Something like this. And then back to this one. And this area is going to be just a bit higher, as you can see. Going to look super epic. Around this there's gonna be a bunch of trees and whatnot, so that's fun. And some windows here. Of course, also the same amount of poles. Now let me try something. This may just work. And just like this, I could finish the entire roof instantly, just like that. It gives it an idea, like a concept. You can see what it's going for. Okay, so that's definitely green light. You know what? Maybe it would be cool if at the back here, there's some outside places to sit. Then we'll put some stairs in here, just like this. And then, oh yes, this is gonna be very cool. Now all we're gonna do is finish the top of the roofs, which is just gonna be flat. for the most part. I know it seems a bit boring, but it's the best we can do. And as you can see, now it's really getting shape. Let's close up the top roof, and then we have the base already. There you go. That is a pretty good base if you ask me. Now we're gonna have to color this because this is looking not so great. First of all, we need to know what the base color is going to be. I'm thinking something a bit more light, like maybe this sand color, or is that a bit too much? Maybe that's a bit too much. I feel like this does kind of have a nice vibe, or maybe this one, just a bit less saturated. I kind of like this, but it's not quite as tropical as I hoped. Maybe the top should be more a bit of a darker wooden planks, but then still, this extra edge does give it some more spice, gotta say that for sure, but it's not quite there yet. They're having a party on the roof. The ground around it is going to be sand though, with a lot of plants on it, don't worry, but it is gonna be sand, because actually a lot of stuff here is going to be sand, believe it or not. Which has me thinking, what if we paint this the same color as the sand, like this? I am sold. I am sold. 100%. This is 1,000 times better. Look at that. Now that is the spice I needed. Although I think it's still quite far from done. Is this too extreme? This is too extreme, isn't it? I just feel like it could look actually really cool. Like an extra detail nobody needed. Oh, it does look very cool. And there goes the file size. Fantastic. And if you ask me, this looks pretty freaking sick, so it's fine. Just saying, we can always make it worse. Although this I don't really like. Then we can go and put some screws on there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Then also one on top, like that. I fail to see how this is Indiana Jones related, but whatever. It looks amazing. Right here though, it says too many items, which is weird, really. I don't know why here. Doesn't that just look freaking beautiful? It's amazing. I'm gonna do it all over the lower area of the roof. Why am I like this? It doesn't need this at all. Then the only thing left is the entire back side, because that's completely open. So let's add some walls to that as well, right there. And then outside here, we can put this nice place to sit. We will then take the Indiana Jones fence like we determined last episode and put it all around here so people don't wander off. Doesn't seem like a fantastic idea. This lighter color is better, isn't it? Are you really telling me that after all this time, this was better all along? Really? Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is finally starting to look actually tropical. I do notice that on this side there's no poles. That's unacceptable. Bit of a rough start today, but we're getting there. Then we're gonna put some tables down. I'm thinking these look pretty nice, so let's put those right here and some more on these areas. Very nice. However, let's paint them the same vibrant dark brown color. Yes, check that out. Then let's also go and put a few lanterns here like this to spice it up a little bit more, and of course trash cans. Okay, so this seems like a pretty nice and cozy place. Then let's go back outside, because the interior I'm not going to do today. That's incredibly lame and boring and I don't feel like it. First, however, I am going to need a drink. I think what we need is a bunch of rocks, kind of lying around here. This won't stick out on the inside because I made a nice inner sort of wall, especially so I can put down some of these rocks. There you go. That is starting to look pretty nice already. Something like this, and then some of these small ones as well, just kind of lying around. However, I think these should be the same color, obviously. And here, I guess we can just put some random scenery. And then I put one of these in this corner and I paint them the same color. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is incredibly smooth. And this one, look at that. Wow. How did I never do this before? This way it's far easier to make the edges look nice and smooth. On top of this building, let's go and put a very nice big chimney. Put some of these on there and some bigger ones. Very nice. It's a bit of a strange chimney, but I guess a chimney is a chimney, so who cares really? And these gray. Beautiful. Then we can put some of these tiny smoke emitters on there to give it a bit of a buff. if you know what I mean. Just like this. Very nice. So now it has a chimney. Then let's see, what else can we do? Maybe some of these ventilation shafts. I don't even know. I'm just doing random stuff right now. See, now the top is starting to look a bit more alive and something like that. Although it's still just a bit boring. I mean, I guess you won't be looking at it from above a lot, but still, I feel like it's missing something. The question is what? On this tiny roof, I am actually gonna add some more of these bars. How about I put one of these right here. Then I grab a rope, put it down a little bit, and then on there we can hang a water bucket. I mean, that is just genius. There you go. We can put a tiny sphere on the tip. I don't know what you call these, but I know exactly what it's supposed to do. It's one of these wheels, these tiny wheels. I have no idea what that's called in English. So then we have that, and then underneath we can put a well, of course. Very nice. Gonna try to put it right under it. Very nice. Something like this should be good. That actually looks nice. Okay, okay. Then it's just that the rope needs to be attached to the bucket. I feel like adding these kinds of details really helps. Also, you are probably wondering, how is this Indiana Jones? Because indeed, it's not particularly Indiana Jones-ish yet. However, right now, I'm really just aiming for some sort of adventurous theme, which Indiana Jones is all about. There's not really, it's hard to pick one biome or type of landscape because Indiana Jones could be anywhere. In the movies, it's a lot of desert and a bit of tropical stuff, so that's what I'm trying to do, but it's really not as specific as, for example, Star Wars. It could be really anything you want. So that is why it's not very specific yet, but I am definitely gonna add some direct references to the movies, so don't worry, it's gonna be there. Just not at the beginning, because this is really just world building, I guess, literally. I'm gonna add some more of these tiny rocks on the ground, and maybe we can put like an empty bucket right here in the corner. Heck, how about we just put some hay bales on the roof? Why not? It's a nice random detail that doesn't really... It adds something, I'm telling you. There's also this water tower that I kind of want to put somewhere, I just don't know where. Maybe like somewhere here in this corner. That could work. Yes, I got an idea. Let's make this area, like the first half of this area, let's make this the desert theme, because as I said, there's a lot of desert in Indiana Jones. And then where the mountain starts, that's the real tropical stuff. Like there's gonna be some palm trees maybe here as well, just a bunch here and there, but not too many. But then back there, that's where the real nature is gonna kick in. I feel like that's a nice way to kind of divide these areas. So right now, I'm first gonna turn all of this into sand all the way down here. Very nice. And in general, if you think about it, even the Western theme kind of fits Indiana Jones. It has some Western vibes every now and then, so I'm just happy it's all working out finally. I'm gonna go and make this area a bit smoother, because you guessed it, we are gonna have to add some rocks. I told you in the last episode, I'm gonna find a reason to add rocks to this. I will always find a reason. Just kind of smoothing all this out, nothing too crazy. And actually, now that I'm thinking of it, what flat rides could we have the plane ride. We need this one. This is too perfect for this theme, honestly. How many planes are there in Indiana Jones? Like countless. Maybe like right here. Like I remember back when I was a tiny human, this was the ride I just wanted to go in all the time. Let's go and put it right here. It just always seemed like the most epic thing ever. So that's why I kind of hold this one dear to my heart. Let's make a very simple line right here. And then we can build the entrance and the exit. Isn't that nice? Now we should probably add some of these fences again, because as you know, the original fences are just not doing it for me. And this actually looks quite nice. Then let's go and put these all around it. They are going for the time of their life right now. Look at them. I mean, guys, this is epic. You cannot look at this and tell me this is not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Let's change the colors into dark brown maybe, and some sort of green, because I remember there were some green planes in Indiana Jones. Look at that. Come on, that looks amazing. I like that. Of course, we'll add a whole bunch of landscaping in between here. It's gonna be absolutely amazing, but not yet, because we can't do everything at once. I am thinking though, maybe we should make this wood instead. I think that would just look a tiny bit better. 100%, yes. Then, ladies and gentlemen, some poles, because I want a nice and simple entrance to this epic attraction. I'm gonna make a very, very basic, simple structure. There you go, just like this. Gonna add just a simple flat roof, and maybe some of these on the sides to finish it up. You know that one scene with the German plane, I think it was? We should name this, right? Something related to that. So if you guys have a nice idea, do let me know. And then right here, we just need some sort of name. So, name. I'm sure you guys can come up with something far better than I can, so be creative, I guess. By the way, I didn't even take a look at the colors of the wooden coaster, so let's go and do that. Or we do the whole thing brown and the chair is red. Oh, yes, that's it. Yep. Oh yes. And I'm loving these really tiny details like pickaxes just kind of lying around. Maybe like a shovel right next to it. Like this. And maybe one right here that's stuck inside this rock. Just like that. Look at all the detail. I'm really loving this. If everything here is gonna be as nice as this building, I have high hopes, I can tell you that. In the middle here, we should have something. I mean, I guess we can do a fountain again, but would that make sense? A waterfall would make more sense, but we should probably do that somewhere near the mountain. Just like a nice big rock. Would that be nice? I don't know. I feel like it could be a bit out of place. But I mean, right now there's far too much space to walk anyway, so we don't need that. I guess we can make some sort of rock, couldn't we? Let's just do something like this and just make a very simple shape we can build on. Then let's paint it so it looks like sand. Absolutely beautiful. And then it's likely just gonna be a bunch of rocks again. But first, let's put some benches down. I'm thinking this one suits this area pretty well. And of course some trash cans. Can't forget about those. We all know what happens when you forget about those. Nice, so let's go and put some rocks on there. As if we haven't placed down enough of these already. Like that. There you go. A very nice tiny little hill, mountain thingy. Then on top, let's put some of these bushes. Not too many, but just a few to spice it up. Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't this just look fantastic with the palm trees like that? Let's put some more on here. I mean, this is pretty nice, right? I feel like this is not even so bad. We may want to add some extra little rocks on the... What the heck is that? There is a massive beast in my room. Why do you have to be here? And why are you flying like a crashed airplane? What the heck? I'm gonna set the world on... Whoa, bro! Shoot, like sure, you can be here, don't fly in my face, idiot. And with that, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. We have done quite a lot though, haven't we? So yeah, all in all, I think we have done a fantastic job once again. Remember to leave a comment about the name of this tiny plane ride, so that's fun. And also, by the way, for the big coaster, if you already have an idea, let me know down below. And then I guess that is it for today. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you enjoy my overall content, feel very, very free to subscribe. We are super close to 100k. It's absolutely nuts. If I get to 100k before the end of this year, I promised I would dye my hair purple. So that's most likely going to happen. But anyway, then I hope I'll see you in the next episode of Building Benny's Movie Park.